Hi. Today I'd like to talk about making the most of our freezer. We are dealing with a challenging time, and it's important to use the food that we purchase, and that is not to waste it. Make the most of our non-perishable items and common food ingredients. I'm sharing today some tips that can help keep your food fresh, tasty, nutritious, and safe to eat after it's been frozen. Here are some tips on how to properly freeze food. Use containers designed for freezing, freezer bags, or tightly wrap your food in heavy foil. Liquids expand when they freeze, so leave extra space. Squeeze air out of the freezer bags before sealing them. To maintain the color, flavor, texture, slow the loss of vitamins, and help clean some of the dirt of your fresh produce, you want to blanch it before freezing. That is, add in the vegetable or fruit in boiling water or steam for a brief amount of time, then quickly add in it to ice cold water. Ice water will prevent it from cooking all the way through. The amount of time needed to blanch vegetables differ, and it's important that we follow the recommended times because over blanching can lead to loss of flavor, color, and nutrient, whereas under blanching can increase the enzyme activity. You'll find attached to this video a handout that provides the recommended time of blanching your vegetables and some fruits. To note, blanching is great for vegetables and some fruit. Other foods like meat do not need to be blanched before going in the freezer. Storing food properly in the freezer will allow you to eat it safely. Here are some safe storage tips. Cool the food first, then freeze it. Use uncovered, shallow dishes and place it in the fridge to cool within 2 hours of cooking. Very hot items can be first cooled at room temperature, refrigerated once steaming has stopped. Within 2 hours, cooked food should be in the refrigerator or freezer. Freeze in smaller containers. That way it is easier to defrost at a later time. Generally, we should aim for 4 to 6 portions per container. Add a use before date or freeze date to each container so that you practice FIFO, first in, first out. Put older foods in the front so that you use those first. Leave some space between food packages in your freezer to allow cool air to move and circulate in the freezer. Avoid refreezing leftovers a second time. Use a thermometer to check the freezer temperature. It should be below 18 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. And finally, here are some safety tips to thaw food properly. Thaw frozen leftovers in the refrigerator or the microwave, not at room temperature. Eat or cook the leftovers immediately after they have thawed. Do not reheat leftovers in the slow cooker. Reheat leftovers to a safe internal temperature of 74 degrees Celsius or 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay tuned to MCA Facebook page for recipe inspirations. You'll find great recipes that freeze well. Do you have any good recipes you'd like to share? Add it to the comment section in the video. I'm wishing everyone a safe and healthy time.